Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. Today a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Virginia Tech Hokies taking on the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Hokies will boot it away to start the game. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Syracuse's offense will start this game off. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered out.
Syracuse right back at it. It's a draw. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical. They love running the football. That's their identity. But the defense getting that stop on 3rd and short against the run, that sets a very clear message that they've shown up to play. They know it's coming, and they're going to be here all day.
He'll call for the fair catch here. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will get the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Right back to the well. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Back to pass, it's Drones. Finds a spot in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jennings. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 72 yards, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the gun, running back on the move. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Syracuse right back at it. Off the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Ross Simmons. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's backed up and it's blocked. And after the block punt and all that followed, they'll start this drive inside their 30. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there getting set. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Gonna run it. It's Allen. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Looking to throw, it's McCord. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Syracuse right back at it. The give to the tailback. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too? So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. Syracuse will send out the punt team. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They go to the draw. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to run for it. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
They'll try to pop the draw.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Drones. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And you can tell the quarterback breaks a little bit, and he starts moving and tries to throw a little bit across his body. And why is that dangerous? You're not accurate. You're not accurate in the football when you do that. You can tell it wasn't close to being a completion. He's got to do a better job setting his feet, making a clear, concise, good throw.
Working on the right. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. They try to pop a run on the draw. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Jennings. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
And the Hokies will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. On the move, it's McCord. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Syracuse right back at it. Handoff from the gun. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Runs through the tackle. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Orange will have to punt. Now don't forget, and I'm sure he has it, he had one blocked earlier. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
This offense has a second down play. On the run, it's Tootin. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? To throw, it's Drones. Spits it out to the back. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And on second down for this offense. He leaves it with his back. Smashes through. And is slipped out. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And man, what great effort. You could tell he was fighting, scratching, breaking tackles. The problem is when you give all those second efforts and you got all those guys holding you up, slowing you down, now that football becomes vulnerable. You can punch it out. Defense punches the football out, lands on top of it. Nice momentum swing for this defense.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field and get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the first quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something. And you're right. You'll wear your defense out. Continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense. You're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
To the air, it's McCord. The throw to the outside is complete. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Syracuse right back at it. He's going to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Haynes. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
They pick up the first down on the drag route, and good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping, put it out in front of me, I'm getting this first down.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. He wants to throw it. They're bringing heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cuse.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Looking for a gap. It's Tootin. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Drones. Fires to the tight end. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Many times the Hokies have had a dynamic threat running the ball at quarterback, but you got to be efficient like this in the passing game.
No doubt, and you got to have some balance on offense. You got to be able to make those plays down the field in the passing game to make you honor it, get some guys out of the box so it's not just running quarterback all the time.
The Hokies in the hurry up. Grabs it in the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you, keep them off balance.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? They'll try to get the first through the air. Setting up the screen. Bulls his way forward. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Back to throw, it's Drones. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. The RPO, it's complete. 21 with this 3rd and short. They're still thinking touchdown. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He finds his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And that's the look in man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access, so he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a pick 6. So good decision there by the Q, knowing that was a good look to throw in there.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. Touchdown, Hokies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Got it in the middle. It's Gadsden. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in this.
And it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Looking downfield, it's throws. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Working the middle, it's complete. And he's still running after the move. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted. Just an outstanding return after the pick, and he'll put that offense in business at the 45.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country, and you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's McCord. Pocket starts to collapse. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker, it's Jennings. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fast motion from the offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Getting some heat. The short hands, it's Tootin. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
That completion leaves us with 2nd and medium. He'll just keep slinging it. Grab near the marker. It's Lane. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. To the air, it's Drones. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Jennings. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside the 15, and he loses the football. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Drones. He's got it on the run. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, a typical first-rate broadcast so far today from Syracuse. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They just handed the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir. No, Moss. Get it together.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The give to the back. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the Hokies send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's McCord. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Second and 10 after the previous play. Caught behind the line. It's Gadsden. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is...
Got it inside the 10. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. He makes makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
They'll line up to go for two. They'll try to slam it in. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Quarterback moving. Trying to escape and get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. They'll put the tight end in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Drones. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
We hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Off play action. Going for it all. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Hokies. And the stomping has commenced.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's McCord. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Fires and picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? I beg to differ.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. That's caught. It's Jennings. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the route is on. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating them time and time again.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
The incomplete pass leaves them with second down. To the air, it's McCord. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down. He's being a little reckless with that football. Threw the interception last time and almost threw another one here.
Golly, that's back-to-back drives. You got to have your quarterback making smart decisions. You can't turn the football over. He's got to get those cobwebs out of his head, start dialing it in.
Pulls it in. It's Ross Simmons. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Ross Simmons. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Wide out in motion. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. Got his man. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to throw, it's McCord. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed over the middle, it's Allen. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Finds his tight end. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
They'll try the run. At the 40, there he goes. Nothing but green ahead. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
All right, David, as someone that loves defense and sound defense, how would you evaluate their job fitting that play?
To quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Defense is about making the ball go where you want it to go. Like guys doing their job and fitting it to the second level player correctly. That was a clinic tape on what not to do.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. dropping back. It's throws. Got it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Hokies! And the pummeling has started.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Lining up for the PAT. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's Ross Simmons. Got a lot of running room. Tag! And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Orange.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. They're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
PAT unit on the field. Splits those uprights right in half. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply, we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Using his legs, it's Tootin. Still running at the 40. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
He knows the receiver. Downfield.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Trying play action. Looking left. Just excellent technique by this receiver, working the sideline. The great footwork to stay in bounds.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
They'll run it from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Lining up to convert 3rd down. The play action fake. Wide open downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
The Hokies trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Drones. He got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on 3rd down? Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man. It's Ross Simmons. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Right on target with that last pass. Now it's second and medium. To the air. It's McCord. Release to the back. Finds his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
This time he's got his man, and he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Haynes. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Syracuse doing business in the red zone. This time they'll go to the running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield. The running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. It's McCord. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
That's a really, really good route by the receiver. It's called a corner route. Did a great job sticking his foot in the ground and running towards the sidelines and running right to that hole in the defense.
Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the middle. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll keep it himself. Picks up the first down, still moving. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Great job with the decision-making there. He read the defense, kept the football himself on the zone read, got a big gain for a first down.
And that's the kind of thing that really can kick your offense into overdrive.
And it can also generate explosive plays, too. And there's things this offense can do off of these zone read-type plays. You might see an RPO down the line.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Turns it on in midfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And the Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
They go to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. On the ground, it's Tootin. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10.